Hi, this is Michael from Ingles Table, and I'm here to show you how to properly choose and store your asparagus. First thing is, when you're at the store, you want to look at your asparagus and make sure that it's a nice deep green, that the stalks are smooth and straight, not wrinkly, not curved, and you want to make sure that the tips are nice and tight, kind of like a paintbrush would be. Okay, so that's a good stalk of asparagus. You want to always leave the rubber bands on if possible when storing. And what I would do is I would get it home, take it out of the bag, and on the bottom of asparagus, it's very much like cut flowers, okay? So when you cut flowers, they immediately, the cut starts sealing up and it prevents moisture from getting in. And just treat these like you would a bouquet of flowers if you want a nice fresh cut. And we're gonna do that right here. Let's get the bag out of the way. We're gonna take a little bit off the bottom to give a nice fresh cut on the asparagus, just like so. So now it's all, see all the bright green? That's great. Now you wanna take that and you wanna put that into a jar of water with about a 1/2 inch to 1 inch of water, just enough to allow the asparagus to absorb the water, keep it fresh. And then what I do is I take the plastic bag that I got it in, put that right over it, and then I put that in the fridge. What the plastic bag does is asparagus is really porous, and it will take on the odors that are in your refrigerator. And it's such a delicate vegetable that you don't want to do that. So that's a great way to store it. If you don't have the space for that, an alternate way would be to take your asparagus like this, still cut the bottoms like so, like we did, and then get a damp paper towel and just wrap the bottom of the asparagus in a damp paper towel like so, and then put it back into the bag that you got and just loosely close it, not real tight, and put that into your crisper drawer. Okay, that'll keep it fresh for 3 to 4 days, whereas this method here in the jar will keep it fresh for about a week. Another thing you can do, which is great, is since asparagus has such a short season in the spring, you can buy a bunch of asparagus and you can freeze it to use later in the year. What I would do for that is I would start a pot of boiling water, a pot that will fit a colander that you have, and I would take the asparagus and we're gonna break off the ends. Now, the bottom part of asparagus can be kind of stringy and woody, and you don't want that. So just go through and break off the tips, the bottoms of the asparagus like so. It naturally breaks where the woody part starts. And then you're gonna take all of that asparagus and put it into your colander, and you're gonna drop the colander into your boiling water. Let that boil for 30 seconds to a minute, and then remove the colander with the asparagus and immediately drop that into some ice cold water. So have another bowl of water with ice in it, drop that in there. That'll prevent the cooking from going on. And then take that out, drain it, put it onto some paper towels, get it kind of dry, and then you want to put that into freezer bags and store that in the freezer. And that way your asparagus will last 10 to 12 months. So you can have it any time of year. And that's my tips for asparagus. For more tips, tricks, and recipes, head over to ingles-markets.com or pick up a free Ingles Table magazine in the produce department of your local Ingles. Have a great day.